Hey everybody, and welcome back to Grunge. So basically last episode, everything went bad. We've basically gotten to this point in the game where Sari hasn't really been dealing with her depression. She hasn't been diagnosed with depression, so she hasn't been getting treatment for it. And it's reached the point where she can no longer mask her symptoms. She can no longer pretend like everything is fine. It's really starting to impact her life in some very, very significant ways. And that's kind of ruining her relationship with Carmen. So we actually got into a major really bad fight with Carmen last episode, and now we're staying with Brandy, and so we're gonna see what Brandy has to say. We do have a few quests left after this before we get to the end, so I really hope that you guys stick with me. I'm gonna try and get through it as fast as I can. Brandy's peeling an apple, dumping the skin into the sink. So you heading back today? If I could lay low here for a few days, that might be best, actually. It's no problem with me. She sighs and sits down a plate of Eggo waffles. But honey, are you sure you're okay? No, I'm not. I'm pretty sure I'm homeless. You're not homeless. This is gonna pass. I don't think it will, Brandy. It's an inevitability that you've reached the end. And if last night wasn't the end, you're pretty sure this is the beginning of it. But Brandy, interestingly enough, is being an optimist. Look, God knows I'm not an expert, a relationship expert. I've never dated anyone longer than 9 months. But I know from, life that there are certain things that make and break a relationship. Michael cheated on Candace. That's a deal breaker. They broke up. Spoiler. Not spoiler. This is the first that you're hearing of it. Sorry. But you and Carmen, you're rock solid, babe. This is just a rough patch. My advice is to just ride out the waves and don't rock the boat. Sari? I don't think she loves me anymore. You don't cry when you say this. You feel hollow, empty, tired by the realization. Okay, not true. Carmen adores you. She literally said that I was a child and a clown. She was angry, Sari. Yeah, well, I'm angry too. I'm angry about her taking off and she still hasn't apologized. Sari, can we just back up for a second there? What? Look, I remember telling you how weird it was that she took off and didn't say anything to you for months, but you defended her. Even when she came back and was crying because she felt awful that you never got her letters, you defended her. So what are you saying? I don't have a right to be upset about it? No, I don't think that you're angry at her because of that. I think this is about something else, and you're too afraid to say what it is. Honey, it's me. You can tell me anything. She's moving on with her life and I'm still stuck in mine. I told myself that I would be a famous writer and I struggled to get published in the local paper and I do online freelancing. I just have my blog, which, is successful, but I'm not taken seriously by other journalists and other authors. I'm seen as someone who has to take to the internet to get published. I feel so useless. Brandy nods. She takes your hand. Okay, so you feel bad because Carmen's moving forward with her career and you're not. Yes. Okay, so why are you taking this out on her? Do you blame her for this? I don't know. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, if you blame her, why do you blame her? I feel like, in a way, this relationship has held me back. I would have moved to New York or LA or Minneapolis, and I brought that up to her in the past. But she says, well, what about Poppy and her brothers? And she's just not interested. She loves it here. It's her home. She wouldn't want to leave. But at the same time, she's totally cool with taking off to California for 6 months and leaving me behind. So it feels unfair. It feels incredibly unfair. I feel like the little housewife you see in old 50s sitcoms who never goes anywhere or does anything because I don't want to upset my spouse. And I didn't sign up for a lifetime of inadequacy, of looking at my partner and feeling like shit because, she's better than me. She's more ambitious than me. She's more talented than me. She's smarter than me for sure, and we both know it. So you compare yourself to her. I can't help but compare myself to her. Okay, well, what do you think is going to make this better? What would help you? You stare blankly at your Eggo waffles, which are soaking the sticky maple syrup and growing cold. What would take it for you to feel good about everything? Words flutter through your brain like wild butterflies escaping predatory birds, but no answer comes. You've always been broken. You can't be helped. You can't be saved from yourself. Sari? Serafina? Hey, why don't you just take the day off to get your mind off of some things? You seem like you're shutting down and I can't get through to you. So maybe getting some fresh air, that will help. Take the day off. Okay, Brandy. Not like that's going to fix the problem. Alrighty, so we got to go around and find people. Let's see. I think we got Maddie and May. Oh my god, it's Ed and Ollie! Look, they have the same haircut because I'm an idiot. Sari, hi. Hey, you two. Surprised to see you here. After Ollie graduated from school and got a job as an engineer, they moved out of the Copper Junction and into Silver Heights. They come to visit on occasion. Yeah, we were in the neighborhood visiting my family this morning. My stepsister had a baby. How you been, Sari? I tried messaging you last night to let you know we'd be around today. Sorry, I've been away from my computer. How is Carmen doing? To tell you the truth, not great. We got into a really bad fight last night. I'm staying at Brandy's right now. Dude, that sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sure things will get better, Sari. Yeah, you guys have been together forever. You'll bounce back. Thanks, guys. But let us know if you need anything, okay? You can come stay with us if you want. Ed recently renovated the guest bedroom. No more mold. No more mold. How about that? Oh my god, I love them. They're my favorite. Okay. You're not talking to me, okay? Hi, Alexis. Hey, Aunt Fina. Lexus, Texas. So, this is Candace's daughter. How's my favorite niece? I'm your only niece, silly goose. Why aren't you playing with the other kids? I just don't feel like it. I miss my mama. She's been so busy lately. Oh, kiddo, I know. She's working hard on going to school. Went over to Daddy's last weekend. I was kind of mad at her for not being around so much. Daddy told me that Mama had always wanted to go to school but couldn't because she was pregnant with me. Michael, you stupid shit. Is that true? I mean, yes, but that's okay. Your mom's just working on what she needs to do. I feel bad. Mama would be a nurse by now if it wasn't for me, and I've just been mad at her. Alexis, honey, that's not true. Don't feel guilty. Your mama wanted to have you, so she had to put off school for a bit. That's not a big deal. It's better than her not going to school at all. But I've been so mean to Mama. I've been so angry. It's yucky. It's okay for you to be upset. You're going through a lot of changes right now, especially since your parents split up. That's okay. It is? Yes, 100%. It is okay for you to be upset and express your feelings, as long as you do it in a healthy manner. Healthy? Like writing about your feelings in a journal, or talking to people you trust about them. Those are all healthy ways to deal with your feelings. Can I be honest with you? Sometimes your dad is kind of a dummy. I don't think he was saying that to make you feel bad. I think he was just trying to explain that it was time your mama tried to go back to school. But don't feel guilty or sad about it, okay? Your mom loves you and wouldn't have had it any other way. Okay, Aunt Fina, I feel better now. I'm gonna go play with Colton and Maddie. Awesome. See you later, honey. You earned a heart token. Ah, those kids. Okay. What's going on, Tommy? Is there anybody in here? Tommy? Sari, come on now. You know better than... I'm sorry. Oh, these two. They're discussing a custody arrangement, and they're talking about, paying for Alexis's stuff for school, and then Michael admits that he's seeing someone new and is asking Candace if he can introduce his new girlfriend to their daughter. Okay, so I guess you didn't go to play. Whoa, what's down here? You miss Harmon every day. For as long as you knew him, you were surprised by how little time it took for you to forget the sound of his voice. His grave is overrun with crabgrass, which you pick and tear up from the ground. You smile and nod to Will's grave. They were buried right beside each other, just as they had always wanted. After you finish cleaning out the graves, you lay down a bouquet of flowers and get down on your knees. Dwayne! It's Dwayne! Hey, buddy. You've never been a religious person, and even though you were raised in the Jewish faith, you've never felt much of a connection to God. But you feel a connection to these two men, who loved you as their own. Sari, hey. Dwayne stands there, his hands in his pockets. He's a handsome young man, but his eyes sometimes look tired and far away, like he's revisiting some sort of tragedy. Dwayne moved into the neighborhood a few years back. He first started working at Tommy's Diner as a line cook, and he barely spoke. He was gruff and lonesome. For a while he dated Brandy, but after they broke up he fell in love with Freddie. Their love story reminded you of your own. Best friends caught in a will they or won't they situation. Freddie was too scared to come out to Dwayne at first, and when he found out that he wasn't the only gay person in the neighborhood, he had come to you for advice on a situation. Not like you're the best at giving advice. Dwayne comes to sit down next to you. Hey, old man. He says this to Will with a playful grin tugging at the corner of his mouth. In the last years of Will's life, Dwayne had gotten a job as his housekeeper. He cooked and cleaned for him, and they developed a very close friendship. The police had called Dwayne the night they found him in the house after a break-in. The burglar didn't harm him, but the shot caused Mr. Carver to suffer a heart attack. The entire neighborhood had shown up. When you saw Dwayne, he was crying, and all he could say was that bodies don't go in bags. He'd seen them put Will in one. He would slap you silly for calling him an old man. Don't I know it? So, you come here to say hi? Every so often, yeah, when I miss him. And I miss him all the time, so... You have that box of his old journals, right? After Will died, he'd left a lot of his things to various people in the neighborhood. Dwayne took boxes of diaries and journals. You were kind of jealous that Dwayne had taken those, but at the same time grateful that he'd told you stories from them. And you did take the photo albums and some of the books. Will had kept a diary every year since he was 15. The earliest ones were rather mundane, but his college years at Howard were fascinating. It's so funny hearing him tell all these stories about Harmon. Dwayne nods towards his respective grave. I never knew the guy, but he was wild. Hear him? Huh? You can hear him? When reading? Yeah, it's about the only time I can remember the sound of his voice. It's like he's talking to me. Does that sound weird? No, I wish I could hear him too. You sit in silence for a long moment. Don't cry, don't cry. And some of the later ones he talks about you and Carmen. He said that there was one night when you came over and Harmon totally outed you at dinner. Your eyebrows raise in surprise and you start laughing. Oh my god, that's right, I forgot that happened. I lived with him for some time, after my mom kicked me out. Yeah, Will wrote like 2 whole pages on how you always left the toothpaste a mess and never cleaned your hairbrushes. Still true, years later. It's fun to read these stories. It's totally trivial stuff, right? But it's sweet. Sometimes he gets sad about what happened, but reading these stories, man, he lived such a good life. There wasn't a day when he wasn't surrounded by people who he loved and who loved him. How lucky. Yeah. So I heard from Freddie about the fight you had with Carmen last night. Word travels around this neighborhood real fast. You know it. Y'all gonna be okay? You sigh. I don't know, Dwayne. Yeah, that's understandable. I'm sorry that you haven't a rough go of it lately. That's one way of putting it. I think I might have depression. Oh, like serious clinical depression. Oh. And man, like, I don't know. I never thought about dying, but sometimes I think it would be nice to just not be here anymore. Sometimes I feel like that too. Really? Yeah, I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder a few years back and PTSD. Really? Holy shit, are you like a war veteran or something? No, I've just have been through some awful stuff. At first I tried to block it out and kind of bury it all in the back of my head, but that didn't work. So what did you do about it? My first panic attack, I thought I was having a heart attack. So my family put me in a car and took me to the hospital. That's how I got my diagnosis. And the doctors put me on meds, which my family made fun of me for. Oh, Dwayne, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was awful. And the meds didn't make me feel better. I felt foggy, somehow worse than before, so I stopped taking them. Not like I can afford to take them anyways. Shit is expensive. How do you manage now? I try to talk about what's happened. I talk about these things a lot with Freddie, and that helps. Yeah, he helps me a lot. So meds aren't something you'd recommend then? Well, they just didn't work for me. I mean, maybe they work for some people, but not for me. I mean, Sari, if you think you're depressed, you should do something about it. Like take a mind-altering medication or sit and talk about my problems to a total stranger. I mean, I don't know what would work best for you, but girl, something. You gotta do something. I'll think about it. Thanks for talking with me, Dwayne. It's not a problem. We're friends. We can talk anytime, Freddie too. I know. See you later, Dwayne. Okay. Kiddos. Okay, the kiddos don't want to talk to me. Damn it. We're not. No. Michael. Hey, Michael, what are you doing here? I need to talk to Candace. Can I talk to you for a sec? Why would you ever tell your daughter that her mother didn't go to school because of her? That was something a 6-year-old girl didn't need to hear. She's already having to put up with y'all's separation. She's not 6. She was born in 95. Oh, my God. God damn it. Okay, it's fine. She was going off about how it was stupid that her mom was going back to school and why her mom couldn't do it before, so I told her the truth. Candace didn't not go to school just because of Alexis, Michael. She was trying to put you through as well. Did you tell her that, or did you conveniently forget? Well, no, but don't tell me how to parent my child, Seraphine. I know you're a godmother, but I just don't want you to hurt her, Michael. I may not be a mom, but I can tell you that she doesn't need the added grief of knowing that she was an accidental pregnancy. I was just trying to make her think a little empathetically. I don't want her to resent her mom. She thinks it's Candace's fault that we split up, I don't know how to tell my daughter that I cheated on her mother. You don't need to. You just be careful about what you say to her, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'll be more careful, and I guess I'll talk to her about this tonight. Okay, I think we've got other people to talk to. Yes, this is Brienne. We gotta talk to Brienne. Hey there, Brienne. How's it going? Hey, Miss Baum. You look a little down. Well, I got into nursing school, finally. Congratulations. Isn't that a good thing? It is, but I also decided to break up with my longtime boyfriend. I'm going to be moving to Iowa for nursing school. He didn't want to come with me, so... Oh, I'm sorry. That's tough. Can I be honest with you? We were together for 6 years, but somehow I knew that he wasn't the one, He was my best friend, sure, but I honestly think the spark between us had gone out a long time ago, before I even applied for nursing school. Well, damn. I know it's awful. Why'd you stay with him for so long? Because, he got along so well with me and my family. They loved him. I guess I felt like if I dumped him, it would make my family mad. And guess what? I was right. I told my family that I dumped him and they were really upset. Shit, that sucks. They don't realize how important nursing school is to me, nor do they understand that I just fell out of love with him. I mean, am I making the right choice? Oh, God, I don't know. Girl, I don't know. If you feel so strongly about your career and you don't love him, then yes, you are. If you know in your gut that you want to do this and that you'll regret it if you don't, you're making the right choice, Brianna. Your parents might not see it that way, but honestly, who cares? You're young. You still need to pursue this while you're still young. Thank you, Miss Baum. It's nice to know if there's at least someone who's on my side. You earned a heart token. How many heart tokens? We're at 90. Okay, we are rolling in it. We have 90 heart tokens. 90 of them. Oh, this is Loretta. As you walk by, you notice Loretta Lane. She's a single mother who lives on the ground floor of this building. Her son Ronnie was sent to prison a couple years ago for arson and recently passed away. Ever since, she's been struggling to stay afloat. She has another son, Colton, who you and Carmen occasionally look after, particularly when she's at her lowest points. For a while, you thought she was getting better, but she appears to be back in the thick of it. Hey, Loretta. Loretta sits on the edge of the couch. She slumped forward, sitting in her feet is an empty can of beer. She raises her head. Hey, Serafina. Let's talk. She sighs. Day drinking is a good look for me, is it? Some days are harder than others. Today is one of those days. Did you go to work today? Nah, I called in sick. My boss is probably going to shit can me. No, Loretta, your boss isn't going to shit can you. So essentially, she has developed alcoholism, and Sari is trying to convince her to go and get help, to go to Alcoholics Anonymous. So then she agrees to go to Alcoholics Anonymous. Oh, this is okay. Let's actually go to our apartment because I think that there's stuff in here that we can get. If you came back here, I don't want to know about it. Take what you need and then be on your way. Trust me, I don't plan on sticking around for too much longer. You can never remember the password to your IM account no matter how many times you reset it. You find this just easier to use the desktop sometimes anyways. You use your laptop mostly for work and email. Would you like to check your IM account? You check your IMs. You have a few sitting in your inbox. We can click on Tony's message. You click on the one for Tony. He moved to Boston a few years back and he now works in broadcast television as a producer. Hey, Serafina, how you doing? So, you can talk to everybody. You can talk to you can talk to Karenina, Tony, and Margarita. Tony went and got married to a woman named Erin, so he is married and he has a couple kids. And Margarita is still living in Japan, so she'll occasionally send you photos from her time in Japan. Karenina now lives on the West Coast, I believe in LA with Clarissa, and they're still together. Hey May, how are things? They could be going better, honestly. My ex-husband is getting remarried. Yikes, I'm sorry to hear that. How's Maddie taking it? Well, she hasn't been handling it well. I think she's a bit overwhelmed by everything that's going on. He asked her to be the flower girl in the wedding. It's funny, I'm her mother, but I think she's more willing to talk about her feelings with other people than me. Not that I don't appreciate you or Carmen's involvement in her life. Her joining the dojo has done wonders for her behavior and discipline. All I wish for her is to open up to me more. If I see Maddie while I'm out and about, I'll talk to her. So we're gonna go talk to Maddie about how she feels about her dad getting remarried. Hey, Colton, how you doing? Not good. I tanked my math test. Wore a stupid dentist turned or sold my lunch money from my backpack when I wasn't looking. It was pizza day today. I got to the cashier, tried to pay, and my money was gone. You know what they gave me? What did they give you? A cheese sandwich. Literally a slice of American cheese between two pieces of crusty white bread. What? They can do that? They do that to all the kids who can't pay for lunch. He sniffles. I was so mad. Did you tell a teacher about what Dennis did? No, I can't blame him. He usually just eats cheese sandwiches too. He just wanted a pizza today. I just wish they would have let it go just this once. And I feel bad because my mom gave me that money for lunch. I know cash is tight right now. Aw, honey, it's not your fault. I know. What'll it take for you to cheer you up? Well, I really like a chocolate bar, to be honest. Yes. So we're going to go get him a chocolate bar so that he feels a little bit better because he had a really terrible day. So we went and we bought our kiddo a chocolate bar. Here you go, kiddo. Well, thank you so much. I hope the rest of this week goes better for you. I'm sure it will. You got to take things one at a time, right? Yeah, you and your heart token. So we're at 92. Oh, where the hell? Maddie! Maddie, where are you, Maddie? No, literally, where did Maddie go? Maddie? Oh my god, someone call an Amber Alert. Hi, Freddie. Hey, Freddie. Hey, Siri. How are you doing? Well, Carmen kicked me out last night. What? Yeah, I'm crashing at Brandy's for now. Oh man, I'm so sorry. We shouldn't have gone out yesterday, or sang Many of the Jets that many times, or drank that much. I've got a killer headache today. Yeah, I'm not feeling too great. I'm sure that this is just a rough patch and it's gonna blow over. I'm not so sure anymore, Freddie. Do you want me to talk to her for you? She's pretty angry right now, Freddie. I wouldn't. I'm so sorry. This isn't your fault. Things have been bad for a while now, I guess. When I was younger, I used to think that our relationship was so healthy, but now, I don't know. I feel like I can't talk to her. It's like my brain is so jumbled that I can't even piece together the words that I need to say. Are you hiding something from her? Like what? I don't know. I think you have to ask yourself why you can't talk to her. Are you implying that I'm cheating on Carmen or something? No, I'm just saying from my personal experience, if I felt like I couldn't talk to someone, it was because I was hiding something from them. Back when Dwayne and I were just friends, I didn't tell him that I was gay. He didn't know about it for like a year. And I was kind of scared to talk to him sometimes because he was pretty homophobic. I was worried that I'd slip up and out myself and then I'd lose my best friend. I was hiding something from him and it made me feel really guilty. Of course, it all worked out in the end, right? Now I'm living the love of my life. I don't know if I feel guilty. I don't know if I'm hiding anything. Just take it easy, Seraphine. I know that you can work through this. So where are you off to? Slow day at the station? Actually, I'm in the middle of a homicide investigation. Homicide? Holy shit. Yeah, it's probably going to be a long night. I'm waiting to hear back from Ian in regards to a few things. I wanted to swing by and talk to Dwayne before I have to head over to the precinct. I'll catch you later, but let me know if you need anything, okay? Okay, see you, Freddy. Goodbye, Freddy. Where is this child? Where is this girl? There she is. There's Maddie. Okay. Hey, Maddie. Hi, Seraphina. Carmen tells me you've been making a lot of progress on your orange belt. Yeah, I hope to test out in a couple weeks or so. Cool. What are you drawing? Pokemon? What's your favorite one? Bulbasaur? But I also think Clefairy is super cute. I like Pikachu. She rolls her eyes. Everyone likes Pikachu. I also like the purple floating one that terrifies its enemies. You mean Ghastly? Yeah. You're a weird one, Seraphina. Guilty as charged. Hey, so I talked to your mom earlier. Oh, great. What? Did she send you over here to talk to me about what was going on? She didn't send me. I just want to talk to you about it. She's been really annoying. I think she's just concerned. Moms worry, you know? Yeah, but it really freaks me out. Look, I really, really, really don't want to be a flower girl. My mom said it was my choice, but I'm worried that if I told Dad no, she'd be upset with me. Why wouldn't you want to be the flower girl? Because my dad left us for his new wife, Siri, and he hasn't called or talked to me in months. You know when people do nice things to feel good about themselves? I think that's what my dad is trying to do. Okay, so why do you think your mom would be mad? Because she insists that every girl needs a father. But why should I keep my dad in my life if he doesn't care about me? Maddie, if you're not comfortable doing it, you don't have to, especially if your mom said it was a choice. Your dad is the one who needs to make an effort with you, not the other way around. And if this is gonna hurt your feelings and make you upset, you know what? It's better that you're not in the wedding. But you should be honest with your mom and talk to her about it, okay? Okay, I can try. I'm sure she will listen to you if you explain how it makes her feel. Your mom loves you. She cares about your feelings. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to her. Let's see. Thanks for your great advice, Seraphina. Maddie, what happened? Why are you crying? My mom told me that I was being selfish and she says that I have to be in this wedding, so thanks so much for caring about my feelings. So it didn't work out the way that we told her that it would. So now we gotta go talk to May and be like, hey, can you not? Hey, look, I just saw Maddie and she's really upset. Well, of course she is, but she has to do it. He's her dad after all, and he asked her, why don't your daughter's feelings matter to you? Excuse you? Maddie said that she was worried you would make her do it anyways, but you told her that it was a choice, and I told her that you cared about her feelings, that you would respect what she had to say. By forcing her to be the flower girl, you've proven that you don't. I know that you care a lot about my daughter, Seraphina, but she actually doesn't have a choice in this matter. If she refuses to participate, that will make me look bad, and that will give his lawyer more ammunition against me. If you're worried about this reflecting poorly on you, then Maddie should tell him directly. That way she can explain your feelings to him. Before saying to participate in this wedding, it's wrong. Well, I suppose we could try that. She seems pretty resentful of me right now, though. I'll go talk to her again. Thank you, Sari. So Sari's kind of going through the same. This is not explored in the game. It's mentioned, but Sari was forced to be the flower girl in her father's wedding. So now the same thing is happening to Maddie. Just leave me alone, Seraphina. There's no way I'm ever trusting you again. Who's another person that Maddie trusts? Carmen is at work downtown, so that leaves. So we gotta go find another person that she trusts, which is Dwayne. Because Dwayne saved her from a fight a while back. Dwayne, have you heard about what's going on with Maddie? Maddie? What's wrong? Is she in trouble? Her mom was making her be the flower girl for her dad's wedding. I talked to her mom and explained that we're going to call her and her dad to tell him off. But she won't listen to me. Aside from Carmen, Maddie trusts you, Dwayne. Okay, I have time before my shift at the diner. Let's go talk to her. Hey, Maddie. Why the long face? Dry your eyes, honey. Sari explained to me what happened. She also told me that she has a plan to make this better, but you have to trust her, okay? Okay. If we call your dad, we can try to talk to him about it, okay? And explain your feelings. You don't have to do anything that you want to do. Certainly not like this. But what if he gets mad at me? Let him be mad. Not like he can do anything when he's all the way in Utah. Besides, honey, if he gets mad, then he's not respecting your feelings. The only way that you're going to solve this is by talking with your dad. Okay, I will try. Okay, I did it. You did? What did he say? Well, he got mad, but then I got mad right back. And I told him how it hurts my feelings that he doesn't talk to me unless he needs something. And I also told him that it's going to take me a long time to be okay with all of this. I'm not ready to be okay yet. Not after everything he did. Maddie, I'm sorry that I didn't respect your wishes before. I was just worried that he would blame it on me. I will be a better listener, I promise. Okay, Mom. I'm glad everything worked out. I gotta go to work now, but I'm proud of you, Mads. Thanks, Dwayne, and thank you, Sari. She hugs you. I'm sorry I got mad at you before. Thank you for standing up for me. You're now almost as cool as Carmen. I'll take it. You're interred heart tokens. Great. So we're at 94, guys. We're at a whopping 94. I think there was supposed to be like 105, but we missed like so many. This is actually Yeah, I think that we've done every single quest. We've done every single quest. We can go see what is happening down at the diner here. Because I think that Dwayne and Freddie have a conversation. So we can go listen to that. Right? You guys hear it? Yes. Sarah, come on. Tommy, stop yelling at me, Tommy. A homicide? Yeah, so I'm probably not going to make it home tonight until late. That's okay, I get it. Hey, you want to have something to eat before you head to the precinct? If you want to make me something, you can. Of course I want to make you something. Give me a few minutes, okay? Get some rest. Working another late night, Greeterdale? Yeah, big case. I normally don't work homicide, so it's a little outside my element. The last time I worked homicide was at my previous job in Memphis. Tommy, I'm going to make him something to eat. You can take it out of my paycheck. Dwayne, I can pay. That's not necessary. No, it's on the house. Don't worry about it, guys. Here you go. Mid-afternoon breakfast, my favorite kind of meal. Yeah, the hotcakes are a part of a new recipe I'm trying out. They're made with flaxseed. It's supposed to be good for you. And then there's blueberries, of course. You arranged the berries on top in a smiley face. That's so cute. I know you like dorky things like this. Aw, you're the best. Are you sure you want to go back to Brandy's apartment? Once you go there, you can't return in the neighborhood. It's taco night and she takes that shit seriously. Yes, we're ready. That night, Brandy makes taco salad. She's mixing the ground beef in the frying pan while singing Elton John songs. Okay, I get that the song was written in like 1975, but come on, who names their kid Susie? My cousin is named Susie. No, I'm just playing. I don't know anyone named Susie. Ugh, it's probably telemarketer again. I put myself on the national do not call list, yet they keep calling. Keep working, let me get it. She leans over the counter and answers it. Hello? Oh, hey. Yeah, she's here. Let me see if she'll answer it, okay? Sari, it's Carmen. She wants to talk to you. Tell her I'm not here. Brandy arches a brow at you, seriously questioning your actions. When you have nothing further to add, Brandy talks back into the phone. Hey, she asked me to tell you that she's not here. Yeah, yep, I know, right? Serafina, grow up and answer the phone. You laugh, reaching your hand across the counter and grabbing the phone. You place it in the crook of your neck, continuing to scribble down notes to a story that you're working on. Hello? Hey. She sounds breathless, like she's outside in the cold. You can hear the background of some of the city. She must just be outside of her work. She could have called you from her office, but she chose to use the payphone. That's what makes you think this is a spur of a moment type of call. Hi. So, do you want to start or should I? Seems like you have more to say than I do. Brandy mouths be nice at you. You roll your eyes and shake your head. Okay, well it's been 2 days, and I think I want you to come home. You think? Sari, come on, please don't be like that. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just pointing out that you sound uncertain. Do you really want me to come home? I don't know. Do you? Well, that depends. Do you think I'm still a child? And I quote, a clown? Sari, I was angry. It was late at night, and you called me a bitch, and you refused to apologize. Brandy mouths, what the f***? And turns off the burner. She turns to face you and spreads her hands. Okay, so you don't want to come home, and I've just wasted 75 cents on this phone call. Cool. How hard is it to give an apology? How hard is it for you to treat me with respect? You first. You hear a muttered under the phone, and she hangs up the phone. Brandy looks at you with extreme disappointment. That was not okay. No, that wasn't okay. She takes the phone back from you and puts it on the receiver. She starts mixing up the iceberg lettuce and adding cheese, tomatoes, avocados, and black olives. Look, I'm just going to be blunt. Do you want to break up with Carmen? Because if you keep acting like that, she's going to dump you. And I think you have to ask yourself if you're ready to let go of her. You guys have been together since 1994. 10 years. I mean, shit. That's longer than most marriages. You want to let go of all of that? Your computer beeps, signaling that you have a new email. You glance down on it, and then your eyes widen. Sari? Hold on a sec. You open up the email, which is from a blog at NYC that you write for fairly regularly. Recently, you applied for a full-time position, not thinking much of it, and you realize that your answer to Brandy's question is sitting right in front of you. I gotta bring this episode to a close, y'all. I think that we're almost to the end. But I think we're gonna, I can't run over an hour because otherwise Premiere breaks when I'm editing. So I'm going to cut now because it's the best thing. So this is why they broke up, because Sari got that job. It goes back to the beginning where we were actually witnessing their breakup. So yeah, if you like this video, please leave a like. It really does help the channel out. If you're interested in seeing the final episode, I highly would recommend subscribing. We also play other games on this channel, so you might as well just subscribe, I'm just saying, like, it's a good idea. And without further ado, thank you all so much for watching. Bye! Special shout out to Patreons AceWolf741, Deep Dive Dylan, Brian White, Caleb Putnam, and Robin Harper.